Good morning, everyone. This is Harold from Northern Loyal Management coming at you with another video today. At Northern Loyal Management, we are an investment firm, but our job is to help educate and inform buyers and sellers about the real estate process and all things real estate. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I want to start with just a segment. I want to name it Help Harry. So I just need help with some deals that come across my desk. So right now we're starting to pick up a lot more leads, and that is pretty good considering that this market is a very tight market. It's definitely a red ocean, meaning there's a lot of sharks in the water, and to find deals is really difficult. So it's really commendable that, my virtual assistant, Claire, is really doing a great job of providing us leads. Now, with that being said, I have a situation that came across my desk, and this was actually through, not through my lead generation, but this was through a friend of mine. So the situation is this. He has an out-of-state owner who owns a rental unit. The property is being rented by Section 8. So Section 8, for those who don't know, that's government housing. So it's essentially a guaranteed rent check at the end of the month. So the tenant is usually responsible for a small portion of that, if any. Like if that tenant doesn't have a job, then Section 8 will usually pay 100% of that rent. So this property is a 5-bed, 2-bath, and it's the rent that they're generating now, I believe, is about $1,600 or $1,700 per month. The out-of-state owner is tired of having to fly back and forth from out of state to come in and address repairs. So he has to come in. The one thing about government housing is you're subject to different inspections, and you have to make sure your property is up to code at all times. So he's essentially a tired landlord, as what we call it in the business. So he believes the property is worth about $140 after repair value. I look at the comps, and my dilemma is it's over on the southeast side of Chicago, and I cannot find any real comps for the property. So my friend says the property is in excellent condition, but it's been rented out for between 8 and 10 years. So I'm thinking that it's occupied. So any house that's occupied is definitely not after repair value condition. So the owner thinks 140 is the ARV. Just my best guess, in as is condition, if it's in immaculate shape, I'm thinking you can probably get an appraised value of about 110. So my dilemma is this. With appraised value of 110, the owner is interested in a $90,000 cash offer, not hard money, not private, institutional money, but he's looking for suitcase, green cash money on the deal. He doesn't want to deal with any lending institutions, and he's willing to sell it for $90,000. So with that being said, when I run the numbers, it'll cash flow probably about $500 a month, and that's after taxes, insurance, maintenance costs, management fees, all of those things that goes into it, capital expenditures, everything. It's about $500 a month, and it's been a while, so my numbers are not all the way accurate right now. Long story short, my dilemma is this. Do I spend the actual cash to purchase the home, and knowing it's cash flowing about $300 to $500, maybe it's $1,000 if you don't have any debt on it. But do you keep $90,000 in that property for that long period of time? So my thought was, okay, well, I can buy it and then I can refinance it and pull the cash out. So with buying it and refinancing it, obviously you're only going to get a certain amount. So even if it's in pristine condition and I purchased it cash and then went to refinance it, and I got an appraised value of 110, and right now I'm thinking that a bank on an investment property will probably give me about 70%. So if it's 110 and then you minus $33,000 from that, and that'll get you to 90, 80, 70, 100, 90, 80. So it gets you to about $77,000 on the cash out. And obviously you still have to pay closing costs on that refinance. So let's say we're at it at about 75. So I'm $15,000 of cash into the place. And I think with that, I can cash flow it at about 500. And the guy who presented the deal to me, he wants to partner, and he'll do the maintenance on it. And we'll kind of split the cash flow on it. So my dilemma is this: do I purchase it and take a chance and refinance it with the hopes that I can get my money out? Now, the worst case scenario is that appraisal does not come back at 110. It comes back at 100, or God forbid 90. And now I'm over $20,000 sitting into this house that is cash flowing, but at the same time, my capital is tied up. So my question is, how would you handle that situation? Would you spend the cash, and regardless, you look at it and say, well, the most I have in it is $25,000 maybe, and it's gonna cash flow, so it's a good deal? Or do you not do the deal? The other option I presented to him was owner financing, because he owns it free and clear. And with owner financing, he would walk away with about 105, and that would put me into the deal at about $15,000. At about $15,000, I'll just give him a down payment, and so I'll give him a down payment, and then we'll make monthly payments off of that mortgage. And if he takes on the note, we can probably cash flow it a little better than if we went through a bank. He wasn't interested in the owner financing, so right now my only option is to purchase it cash and refi, and hopefully I can get that money out within 6 to 12 months. Or do I walk away from the deal? Can you all help me? I would like to know how you all would handle this situation. Am I overanalyzing it? Should I just take the deal, or should I just walk away from the deal? So if you have time, please comment. If you like this video, or you know someone else who's interested in situations like this, please share it with them. And if you like these videos, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.